Hey y'all, Tanny Cooks here. Today I'm going to show you how to make this premium vegetable side dish. I'm going to show you how to make roasted Brussels sprouts. So easy, so delicious, and I'm not even going to use a lot of seasonings. So let's get to cooking. So I'm using 3 1-pound bags of Brussels sprouts. You can see that some of the leaves are turning yellow because I've had them on my counter for a couple of days. It's okay. I'm just going to peel them off while I'm cleaning. I'm cleaning these with white vinegar and cool water. And during the cleaning phase, I'm going to inspect each Brussels sprout. And notice it looks like a little baby head of cabbage. So cute. And there's a powerhouse of nutrition in these. But what I'm going to do is use a colander on the other side of my sink to put my cleaned or rinsed off pieces of Brussels sprouts into that other colander. And so this one you can see is discolored. And I'm just going to peel those leaves off. It gets so hot and humid that if I don't put my veggies in the refrigerator, they don't last long on my counters during the summertime. So I'm just peeling off the pieces that I do not want to consume. And I'm going to do that for each one. 3 pounds, it may look like a lot, but as it cooks down, it really isn't. And I really love these. So you can see in my sink the pieces that I peeled off and discarded. Looks like a lot. I'm going to try to do better in the future with not letting my produce go to waste like that. But I'm salvaging what I can, and I'm going to go ahead and get these chopped up so we can start cooking them. So I'm going to dry off these vegetables because we are going to roast them. So whenever you roast something, whether it's veggies or meat, you do want to make sure it's very dry, because water on it will make it steam. So Brussels sprouts do have a tough core on the bottom. So I cut that off, and then I turn the Brussels sprout onto that cut bottom to give me a stable positioning, and then I just cut it in half. So look at what I do here. Yep, and so I'm just going to do that for each one of these. And then I'm going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil per pound. So about 3 or 4 tablespoons of olive oil. And now I'm adding a sprinkling of my seasoning. Not a lot, because after they cook and we taste them, if we want more seasoning, we can add some then. So I just added some black pepper and some seasoned salt, and now I'm giving it a light toss. You could also add onion powder, garlic powder, but I use those seasonings so much, I just wanted to keep it simple for this recipe. So I have my trivet, cast iron trivet on my counter because I like to heat up my sheet pan in my oven that's on 400 degrees for a couple of minutes before I add my Brussels sprouts cut side down. So that's very important to make sure I get the caramelized color that I want on that side. And look, it takes a couple of minutes, but I got all of my cut Brussels sprouts cut side down. So I'm going to pop that in the oven to roast for about 30 to 40 minutes at 400 degrees. It depends on your oven. Check it a couple of times to make sure it isn't burning. But look at this, y'all. Absolutely beautiful Brussels sprouts. And when I pick up one, look at that caramelized color. Oh, that caramelized color is not just for a presentation, but it also adds flavor. So this is definitely an awesome recipe that looks like it's more complicated to make than it really is. You can add this to a veggie dinner or a nice steak dinner as well. Thank you so much for watching my video.